It's a fucking shit show out there, folks. The senile skin puppet known as the president announced plans to raise capital gains to 44%, tax unrealized gains at 25%, and we also saw a coordinated crypto FUD campaign from the holy trinity of useless assholes, the IRS, DOJ, and FBI. Meanwhile, newly released GDP numbers confirm that the US economy is stagflating faster than the president after an hour on the penis pump. And yet, in spite of all the bad news coming in left, right, and center, Bitcoin stands tall like Nate Diaz in the fifth, battered, bruised, and bloody, but with middle fingers proudly upturned in a show of FUD-beating pride, a defiant fuck you to the regulators and lawmakers doing their best to save their skins. Just think. It was almost 3 years ago exactly that Elon tanked the market with a single tweet. Today, the asset class is showing its strength, maturity, and staying power, proving what we knew long ago, even when they laughed at us over Thanksgiving dinner, namely, just how vital and important it really is. But how far are the regulators willing to go? And how likely is it that the president's latest tax proposals will be passed? To answer these questions, I'm delighted to be joined by Bitcoin pioneer and legendary GigaChad, 𝗧𝗍𝗫.
Good to see you, Tooker.
𝗧𝗍𝗫, you've advocated for a robust regulatory framework for years now. So what's your take on the recent slew of FUD being thrown at the crypto industry, and crucially, how the market seems to have absorbed it?
Tooker, I love you, and if you want to trade in unregistered securities, be my guest. But don't come crying to daddy when the regulators decide to step in and ruin the party, because I really don't give a flying fuck how the IRS, or the DOJ, or the GHB decides to go about it.
What's the GHB?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway, you are one of the largest Bitcoin holders out there.
The rumors are true, my friend.
You must be pretty excited by how the market is holding above $60,000.
I don't give a fuck about short-term price fluctuations, Tooker. Bitcoin is a leather club in cyberspace, and it's going up forever.
Well, tell me then, are you frightened by the proposed 44% tax on capital gains?
Tooker, I once stayed up for 11 days straight on a meth binge on Fire Island, okay? I don't scare that easily. When Bitcoin plummeted to 15K, I was out smashing fat lines with Max Keiser in San Salvador. And I don't even care if they want to tax it at 100% because I'm never fucking selling a single Satoshi. As far as unrealized gains are concerned, these tax laws are unworkable. They'll destroy middle-class America. And I think it's no more than saber rattling from a desperate government hooked on the most dangerous drug of all.
Heroin?
Money printing. Which is basically the same thing, Tooker. It feels great when you slam that first hit. In fact, it's great for the first few months. But the next thing you know, you're wandering around the Castro at 3 a.m. and you're with BitBoy and he's got no clothes on and you're fiending like crazy and your hands are shaking and you'd pretty much do anything not to feel this way anymore. And you know you're going to end up having sex with him just so he shares that last crumb with you. And then that's exactly what happens. And you're under a bridge in the Tenderloin, and when you feel his cold, sweaty chest on your back and hear him howling at the moon, you wonder how the fuck you got here, and where it all went so wrong. That's exactly where the US is right now, Tooker, and it's tragic. And that's why everyone is waking up to the fact that the only answer is to own the hardest money ever invented.
𝗧𝗍𝗫, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
The pleasure is all mine, Tooker.
That's all from us, folks. God bless. And remember, the ticker
is BTC.
Shut the fuck up.